Hello everyone, I'm Carthu and welcome back to the Dojo. Today we are discussing a mystery from Dragon Ball Super, that being Beerus' secret technique. A technique that we never actually see in the series, but it is actually mentioned multiple times throughout it. Using those instances, let's see if we can come to a conclusion, or at least some sort of idea of what this technique is, how it works, and how it could be applied in the future. Without further ado though, video intro. The first time we hear of Beerus having an unseen technique is all the way back in 2014 in an issue of Saikyo Jump. In it, there was an interview with Akira Toriyama regarding the Buu Saga. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering what the Buu Saga has to do with Beerus, but remember in 2014, Battle of Gods had already come out a year prior, meaning that, well, things were being retconned to include him into the original continuity. So questions in this interview ranged from anything. They asked about Mr. Satan's master all the way to the existence of Majin Buu himself and where he actually originates from. But there was one question in particular that led to quite a revelation. Let me read it to you. Who was it that sealed Elder Kaioshin away in the Z-Sword? The Kaioshin, who create planets, and the gods of destruction, who destroy them, have never gotten along that well. But once every 1,000 years, they go to each other's realms and hold a coordination meeting. At this time, they got into an argument over some trifling thing, and a certain short-tempered god of destruction sealed Elder Kaioshin away inside a sword. Naturally, it wouldn't have been proper for him to destroy the Kaioshin realm itself. By the way, that god of destruction was Beerus. So as described here, Beerus has a sealing technique, something that we haven't seen in the series, and we really don't know how it quite works. But, as I said, this is the first time we hear of this technique, but not the last. In Dragon Ball Super, Elder Kai actually states, "The truth is, he, Beerus, is the one who sealed me away in the Z-Sword." This line is simply there to reaffirm and completely canonize, I'd say, the interview Akira Toriyama had in 2014. Unfortunately, it doesn't go much further than that and doesn't really give us much more insight into how this happened, what occurred, or the nuances of the technique. So let's move on to other evidences that we find throughout the series. In episode 67, the infamous last episode of the Future Trunks arc, Goku and Vegeta question the validity of Whis' plan to bring Trunks and Mai to another timeline. Since an immortal Zamasu would already exist there, and even if he could be killed, the cycle would just repeat. Whis laughs at them, saying that he has something far better than the Mafuba, and Beerus tells them the two weren't given this tool to help them because they rely on the gods too much. In the manga, this is actually explained slightly differently. Beerus flat out says he actually can't kill immortal beings, but Whis is quick to clarify that they have something more convenient than the Mafuba for those little situations. So, from all of this, what can we discern? Well, Beerus has the ability to seal people. In the manga, he even implies this to be a god of destruction technique. If we go by the line, "Don't you dare underestimate the god of destruction," as basically referring to him and his powers, not Whis' or anything external from himself. This technique is considered to be more convenient than the Mafuba, and doesn't seem to require a sealing sticker of any kind. Next, as far as we know, the only medium for this technique is a sword, so perhaps slicing your opponent is how you seal them. However, this is simply conjecture and doesn't have any real backing to it outside of the actual visibility of the medium itself. Finally, as a piece of slight conjecture, though it does have some decent backing behind it, Elder Kai was sealed in the Z-Sword for 15 generations of Supreme Kais. This would mean Elder Kai was sealed away for 1,125,000 years, since the lifespan of Kaioshin is 75,000 years, as stated in the same issue of Saikyo Jump I mentioned earlier. This would mean that the seal is strong enough to not only last over 1,000,000 years, but also is able to extend the lifespan of the person inside the seal, because, of course, if you live over 1,000,000 years and your expected life is supposed to be 75,000, well, I'm gonna have to say you were extended by some external means. This could obviously also do with the witch that was fused with Elder Kai, but that also would be conjecture. And with that, I think we've covered everything, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Leave your opinions, counterpoints in the comments down below, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you stay up to date on any uploads, and check out the Patreon and the t-shirt if you really want to support me. But for now, guys, video outro.